So we're riding up into the mountains to the east of Rome today to go to Tivoli.
Tivoli.
Tivoli?
I think it's Tivoli.
Tivoli, a beautiful mountain town that we've found on Google. And just outside of town, we are at the Villa Adriana, which is a what? Tell us, what is Villa Adriana?
Hadrian was an emperor in what, 2nd century BC, something like that. And we're gonna go check out his cool mansion, basically.
Sweet.
Our ride out of Rome was a pretty quick one. It was only about 30 or 40 minutes through the countryside to our first destination. We cruised down a smaller back road to avoid traffic and tolls, and so we could just absorb the views.
How am I looking, buddy?
Stay straight for 400 meters. You're gonna go right.
Pulling into Villa Adriana, we were astonished by the lack of cars in the parking lot. We were going to have this place all to ourselves. The first thing you see when you walk up the little hill is a replica model of the original structures. From this vantage point, it didn't look as big as we would soon find out it was. Villa Adriana, or Hadrian's Villa, was built over 2 decades during the first part of the 2nd century AD. Constructed as an ancient vacation home for Emperor Hadrian, he eventually took up full-time residence and ruled the empire from this luxurious retreat outside of Rome. The villa complex takes up about 250 acres of space, and in its heyday had over 30 major building structures, including a welcoming bathhouse for travelers at the entrance. The villa could house hundreds of guests at a time and was basically a small city, with thousands of servants and soldiers keeping the mini-city running. Emperor Hadrian imported marble from all over the empire, including a giant obelisk from Egypt.
Two words to describe this palace.
Grandiose. Extravagant.
This pool was used as an entrance of sorts, flanked with Corinthian colonnades leading to an outside grand dining area in the back. This lounging and dining area would have had cascading waterfalls running down the back, and coming from a private aqueduct made just for this villa city.
What kind of parties would you have here?
Parties?
Yeah.
Play some board games. Some Twister. Do some puzzles.
So we're still here at Hadrian's Villa. Something we've noticed though on the way driving outside of Rome is that how quickly it becomes very dirty and trashy, like literally piles of trash all over the sides of the roads, very destitute looking. We've seen an incredible number of prostitutes just like hanging out on the side of the roads in the middle of the country. It's very random, which is I think something we wouldn't expect from such a developed country in Europe. Thoughts?
I think you got it. I think you nailed it.
This structure was originally a temple for the goddess Isis, the Queen of Heaven, and built like the Pantheon. The temple faces directly out over the countryside, oriented to get the perfect summer solstice sunset in honor of Isis, to which it was built.
Well, after walking around for 2 hours at Hadrian's Villa, we haven't even scratched the surface. Once you look at the reconstruction model map of the whole place, you realize that you could literally spend 36 hours here and like still probably not see everything. It's just so big.
Here is the grand spot, built both to clean and impress arriving dignitaries, senators, and other visitors from Rome. A small stadium built in the villa allowed Hadrian to host his own events, such as gladiator bouts, races, and more. Other structures inside this small city included a private library, numerous guest house, gardens, and theaters.
It is just mind-blowing. It's just absolutely shocking how big it is. Goes on forever.
It's all right.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, opulent, decadent, magnificent, incredible, awe-inspiring. I don't think those words even sum it up. This place is insane. It's insane.
We left Villa Adriana to ride further up the mountains into the old town of Tivoli. As we drove into the center of Tivoli, the stunning backdrop of the Italian mountains and the quaintness of the old town made for a picture-perfect postcard of a new memory. Tivoli is situated about 30 kilometers outside of Rome on the Hadrian River, where it cascades down from the mountains to form beautiful waterfalls throughout the town. But first, we were on a mission to get lunch, so we stopped in for some paninis, antipasta, and beer. And man, are we glad we did. The variety of panini options, cold beer, and the incredible antipasta were a much-needed refuel after 4+ hours of hiking around Hadrian's Villa, Palace, City, and Castle complex.
So good.
You like spicy? Spicy salami?
Spicy salami with olives,
Oh,
mozzarella.
oh my God. No, it's a real question. How many pizzas can you eat in 1 week?
We'll find out. Like super ancient down there.
So Tivoli is an ancient town in the mountains of Italy that was once home to, I don't know, this is Jonathan facts here. We don't know. What you know about this town?
I don't know anything. They make great paninis. That's all I know.
We didn't stay long in Tivoli as late afternoon was setting in, and our previous experience from long rides in the evening told us it's better to be back at Rome before dark. So we enjoyed a nice cruise back home to Rome, reveling in the views and the perfect February weather, until we got caught up in rush hour traffic back in Rome.
You can go right.
Oh, he's doing it. I like it. Yeah,
This guy can go right, you can go right.
I'm doing it. Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
How are you, buddy? Oh, yeah.
Right?
What are we trying to do right now?
Trying to find someplace to watch the sunset.
Why?
Get that thing out of here!
We were now on a mission to see the sunset over a picturesque Roman setting, but sibling infighting and a late start left us with little options but the Colosseum at dusk. After that, it was time for another drive around the city at sunset, soaking in the sights and just enjoying the ride.
One could take, and the power of the 110 is so strong. Woo, baby! So, one moment.
I'll limp. I got a limp after riding on the back seat.
We stopped for some wine and decided to go walk around the Tiber River Greenway trails at night. The riverway was absolutely beautiful at night, all lit up and surrounded by historic basilicas and ancient arched bridges.
Matt, what do you think about this bridge?
Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at the road. Look at the road. I'm obsessed with just the brickwork and the stonework.
From there, we rode up to Castle St. Angelo to enjoy the marble statues out front and the stunning view of the castle at night.
It would be funny as if, like, you messed up and you're like, shit, I screwed up the hands. I screwed up the hands. I was doing such a good job.
At this point, it was time for a nightcap and then home to bed, as the next day our sisters would both be arriving from the States to spend 4 more days and nights together, discovering more of Rome and having fun together as a first ever all-sibling holiday. Coming up, Samson and I explore some more and often unseen Roman gems off the ancient Villa Adriana, eat some more incredible Roman food, meet our sisters at the train station, and then go discover the streets and rooftops of the historic Roman capital all together, before sitting down for an amazing birthday dinner for yours truly at a truly remarkable local restaurant. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you loved viewing it as much as we loved making it. Please subscribe to our channel to keep our adventures going. It's a simple and easy way for you to support these videos. Also, check out our Patreon page, where you can join the Eastbound and Up gang by becoming a one-time or monthly sponsor of our videos. Thanks again, and see you in our next adventure.
Get that thing out of here!
What were you saying? No, what were you saying? What were you saying?
I don't want to go public with that.
Tell me your thoughts.
Public with that.